What is up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to the Crypto Sherpa Show. Sorry for a late show today. Usually I go on live at 12 o'clock Eastern, but today just ended up being a busy day, so I had to push back the show. Gave me a little time to actually go through some other articles because it was a slow news day. But no, for those of you tuning in, though, I cover the latest daily cryptocurrency news articles, do read-throughs of them, so that way you don't have to. Because again, like today, like times get busy, you don't have time to just really sit around, go through all the news articles, browse through it all, and go, is that one legit? Is that one not? So I try to compile it all and just make it clear and simple for you. But hopefully you weren't just I was about to say catfished or clickbaited by the title saying, I thought my crypto was safe. But no, it doesn't really do with crypto, but a romance scam that happened. And a person is suing Citibank because they ignored red flags. And I believe he lost like $20 million worth. But romance scams are quite common in the crypto space. So yeah, the Citibank is getting sued for that. But it just shows the importance of why you should take self-custody of your money, but then also this way you gotta start trusting yourself, because you still would have fallen for this scam, and then your crypto's gone. There's no middleman now. You can't sue somebody, but if your only hope is to keep your money in the bank, so if something does go wrong, you can sue somebody for it. Yeah, now you gotta start taking responsibility for your own actions and especially your own money. But no, I want to cover this article just because, again, romance scams are just so common nowadays. I hear like people coming in the club like say, I got this money, I'm getting into here, or they're showing me I'm talking to this one lady, and it's like, dude, you just gotta rip out that band-aid. You're being scammed. This is what romance scams look like. Hopefully you didn't give them any data. But no, I gotta bring up romance scams whenever I can. Like the terrible phrase for it is pig butchering scam, which is it's pretty blunt how they say it. But no, I wanted to cover this article, and just it's important to like actually start taking custody and ownership of your own money right now. But yeah, let's go through this article and see exactly how much and where did Citibank go wrong. So why are they getting sued? So the victim of a $20 million crypto pig butchering scam had sued Citibank, alleging it ignored red flags and should have investigated suspicious activity. So Citibank has been sued by a self-claimed victim of a crypto romance scam, alleging that the bank ignored red flags that allowed scammers to make off with $20 million. Now, in a lawsuit filed in Manhattan federal court on Tuesday, the plaintiff, Michael Zadell, alleged Citibank turned a blind eye to its statutory duties and obligations when it allowed him to deposit millions of dollars to scammers who have accounts at the bank. Now, Zadell said he sent $20 million to scammers through dozens of transactions across multiple banks, including nearly $4 million to accounts that they even held at Citibank. So these was money being transferred within the bank itself. And yeah, so the complaint said that the transactions were part of an elaborated romance scam, commonly called pig butchering. Again, where scammers use fake personas to build a romantic online relationship with a victim and then using it to entice them into a fraudulent investment scheme. So usually they're not, sometimes they're asking for money. That's usually a telltale of it. But most of the time with these, they're enticing them to go to some fake website, upload some crypto to it. They'll tell them like, make this trade. Say you want to buy low, buy high. And then on the front end, the person who's being scammed sees, I'm making all this money, but by the time they try to withdraw it, the scammer is going, you need to deposit the tax in order to move it off of it. But in reality, there's no money involved at all. You'll put more money into it, and they'll probably give you some fake token that has no value at all, and then leave without a trace, and you never hear from them again. So be careful with the romance scams out there. But the Facebook romance led to a scam NFT investment. So, okay, so that's to do with NFTs. Now, Zadell said that the scam started in early 2023 when he was contacted on Facebook by Caroline Parker, a purported business owner with whom he had a friendly social relationship, but later perceived as a romantic one developing. Now, a month into the relationship, Parker told Zadell he should invest in non-fungible tokens, as she claimed she'd made millions doing so, and directed him to a trading platform. Now, just right there, if anybody's saying they claim they made millions off of a cryptocurrency project or even an NFT, and like they're saying that they do it by trading, it's like just take that as a red flag right there. But Zadell decided to invest in this NFT project and made transfers to various bank accounts given to him by the trading platform. He was told that multiple banks were needed due to a large volume of customer deposits. So they try to make it seem like what they're doing is legit and this is how you got to do it. But here is a highlighted excerpt of the complaint claims that Zelle sent allegedly of the fraudulent platform. So starting in January 2023, plaintiffs decided to invest in the NFT enterprise, as Parker suggested, and began to wire and transfer funds to different bank accounts. And they were provided to him through an openraritypro.com website, so not the real rarity site. When plaintiff Zadell asked a representative of openraritypro.com why he was sending funds to different bank accounts, he was told that due to a large volume of customer deposits, multiple banks were needed now to process all the customer investments. Now, at the time, the plaintiff Zadell felt that this was a reasonable explanation, and over the next month, plaintiffs sent 43 wire transfers totaling over $20 million to different bank accounts. Now, he said that over the next few months, he sent 43 transfers totaling the $20 million, but late April, the website for the platform was all of a sudden gone, along with his millions. And again, that's what usually happens. Like, once they got some suckers money, they take off the platform, and then some people are still a part of the scam, will say, oh no, they say they got to take it down because it served its purpose. Now we got to open up a new site and go over here. Trust me, I've seen it all. Like, I haven't fallen for it, but I've seen a lot of people who have, just by working here at the Crypto Club, just trying to help people as much as I can. And this is like, when I see it and hear it, it's like, there's nothing we can do at that point. It's like the money is gone. There's no getting it back. This is crypto. Once you sent it, it's permanent. There's no more middleman. So like with the crypto part, it's gone. But with him, at least he has a chance to sue the bank. So we'll see. Now, the Citibank has ignored scam warning signs, and this suits his claim right now. The complaint accused Citibank of processing 12 transfers totaling around $4 million that went to a company called Guju Inc. It also accused the bank of ignoring red flags in Guju's accounts, and alleged that the large round number of funds, among other things, should have triggered the bank's investigation into the suspicious activity. Now, Citibank failed to implement adequate security measures, failed to detect clear suspicious transactions, and failed to monitor the accounts even though large round sums were transferred in and out of the accounts from the trusts and other individuals in suspicious manners. Now, Zadell said that Citibank aided and abetted the alleged scam and accused the bank of negligence, claiming it had a duty to exercise due care in monitoring suspicious transactions. Now, Cointelegraph has contacted Citibank for the commitment, but we haven't heard anything. But again, like, this is people trusting your bank. Like, I don't keep any money in the bank, really. I'm living the crypto lifestyle. I'm trusting myself to not fall for any scams out there. I'm aware of what I'm clicking on. I'm staying diligent in the crypto space, so I know what I'm doing. But that's what you got to do to take responsibility of your own actions and your own money. And so, like, again, I don't trust the bank, so I leave as minimal money in there as I can, like, just to pay the bills. If I need to pay bills, I'll sell some crypto and put it in there, $500 at a time. That's maybe as most money will be in my bank account. So if someone tries to steal from my account, good luck. There's nothing in there. But no, so it's like, I don't trust the banks, and that's why I don't want to keep my money in there. And for those of you who are keeping your money in there because you're trusting them to keep it safe and to protect you from these hacks, they still can't do it. They still allowed it to happen. So it's better to just trust yourself and just take on the responsibility. But romance scams are a multi-billion swindle going on right now. Last year, romance scams stole over $5.5 billion across 200 identified cases, and security firm Cyber told Cointelegraph about that. And then here is that chart of the pig butchering losses by the platform. So let's see, 1.27. Well, which platform is this? I guess it doesn't specify which platforms they were, but that's how much money has been lost. But Chain Analysis estimated in February that all types of crypto scams stole around $9.9 billion in 2024, but that could rise to $12.4 billion as the analytics firm identifies more scammers tied to crypto wallets. Now, earlier this month, U.S. authorities said that they've already seized $225 million tied to pig butchering scams this year in an operation led by the Secret Service in what was the largest crypto seizure ever by the agency. So, yeah, at least if they seize that much, hopefully that's going into our Bitcoin reserve, because that's what they kind of did. Like, they said we're never going to touch our seized cryptos anymore, so hopefully they do that. But no, guys, so romance scams are always going to be out there. If anybody's messaged you on Facebook or WhatsApp, Telegram, like even what are some other ones? Even so, Instagram and Reddit. Like, maybe even Discord too. You never know. Like, these are online people who are trying to get in contact with you. I get them daily. Hey, how's it going? And some random girl, don't even bother responding to it. I just block it, delete it, make sure it's deleted on their end too, so they don't hopefully not message me back again. But no, it's like, if you do not know the person online, do not message them at all. Just don't even add them. Don't do anything, because again, this is what they do. They build a connection with you. They build a friendship. You think this is all happening, and then once they finally got your trust and can get you to put some money into something, it's done. They believe you. They'll go anywhere they can. Like if they come here to the crypto club and say, "No, I need to help move some money over to this person, my friend, my husband, whatever it is." Like they trust him. I will even go to him and go, "Are you sure this isn't a scam right there? Like, how did you meet them? Like, was this on WhatsApp? Was this Telegram? How long have you known this person?" It's like, I try my best to try to prevent people from falling for a scam out there. But because they built that trust, they just respond going, "Oh yeah, no, I know this person. Oh, yeah, and they say they know him because they talk to them so much." They didn't. So be very careful online, and especially if you are in crypto already. This is really, this happened to the banks, but if you're in crypto already, you got to do your diligence, know what these scams look like, and that way you do not fall for them. So stay safe, people, and let us move on to our next article after I mute this phone, because I'm doing a show right now. So sorry, whoever's calling. Let's see. Elite Commerce. Looks like it was a telemarketer. So again, potential scam. Even phone calls out there, guys. You just got to be safe. So that is Citibank getting sued because they didn't follow, or they ignored red flags out there. Bar could have saved this person money, but again, it was transferring within their own bank accounts as well. So kind of they're a part of it, and they aided against it. So yeah, that's our Citibank news, and why, again, I don't trust the banks. You shouldn't trust them too to keep your money protected, because obviously they failed right here. So that is that news for you. Now let's move on to some hardware crypto wallet news with Ledger. Now, this is a self-custody wallet out there. People like using them to store their cryptos on because it's technically cold storage. I did air finger quotes because every time you plug in a hardware wallet to your computer, it's no longer cold. You connected it online. A true cold storage wallet is offline all the time. So that would be either like a paper wallet. Really, that's like the only true cold storage, or you set up a wallet one time and that was it. You never opened it up again. But looks like a Ledger, though, for this hardware wallet user, urges users to upgrade with Nano S model because that is set to be phased out. So if you're holding on to a Nano S, you may need to upgrade. Now, I really do not like Ledger. That's just my own opinion. I either use Trezor or I will use my Calyx Solutions crypto laptop. And I have the Exodus software wallet. So this little guy down here, right here, Exodus, it's a software wallet. We know the developers, we know the guys behind it. They're a closed niche. And I keep it on a computer that I know is secure and safe, won't be back-end hacked by Apple and Microsoft, because they change all that up for you. So if you're going to be upgrading your Ledger device, maybe consider a Calyx Solutions laptop. You can get a 1-hour consultation call with that. So that's something to consider. But let's go through this article of how the Nano S is phasing out. So here we go. So Ledger, a manufacturer of hardware wallets for cryptocurrency storage, announced that it will discontinue its Nano S model. The firm urged its users to transition to more updated models, including the Nano S Plus or the Nano X. Now, the company noted that impending changes in blockchain protocols could make the Nano S model outdated over time. And Ledger also said that the initiative is part of its strategy to ensure users have access to the latest security features and compatibility with advancing blockchain technologies. Now, evolving crypto tech pushes Ledger to upgrade its Nano S. Now, I've seen this before. Again, I help so many people out there all the time. Like, they brought in old Nanos, and next thing you know, they're running out of data. It's like, I have 4 coins on here, but I've done an update and I can't seem to get all my coins anymore. It's because the wallet that literally ran out of memory. It can only hold 3 at a time now. It's like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. And I think he maybe had Solana or XRP on there, so you can only do 1 at a time, which was kind of weird when I saw that. So that was just another reason why I just don't like Ledger, but that's just me. But the Ledger has revealed in its spring 2025 update that it notes that the company is transitioning away from the Ledger Nano S, and the firm said it will not accept new applications and feature submissions and app updates on the Nano S due to its phase-out initiative. Ledger also recommended that companies begin planning for the transition to ensure continuity for their users by warning them that the support for Nano S will not be guaranteed. The firm told companies to encourage users to upgrade to the other Ledger devices and check that they have their 24-word secret recovery phrase to maintain support. So again, if you need to recover your wallet, like always, again, if you're using a Nano wallet, I guess they have a 24 seed phrase because they can either be 12. Backwards. There we go. 12 or 24 words. Like that's how the usual seed phrases are out there, and some give you the choice of which one you want. But yeah, if you want to recover it, so again, if you have an old Nano, it's about to be outdated, you get a new wallet, you set it up. First thing it usually says either create new wallet or recover wallet. You'll just choose the recover wallet option, input those 1224 words, and then boom, done. All your crypto that you had on there, you can view them on your new device. Now, the crypto company urged users to upgrade to the newer versions like the Ledger Nano X, Ledger Nano S, plus the Ledger Flex, as well as the Ledger Stacks. Ledger argued that the upgrading will offer perks, including the latest security features like clear signing, improved user experience, and future-proofing, and an increased storage. Now, since Ledger Nano S was launched in 2016, the company believes the crypto landscape has evolved with new digital assets and blockchain applications. Now, the model's limited storage capacity is now a constraint. The firm noted that the Nano S has a secure element with 320 kilobytes of flash memory. Like I was saying, like you couldn't hold enough coins on there anymore. So you have 5 coins, but your wallet can only really view 3 of them. So this was enabling top-tier security through self-custody, and Ledger also highlighted that the chips were not initially designed for the current use cases. So despite the Nano S's model, limited memory being sufficient in 2016 to store the Ledger's OS and its associated applications, Ledger acknowledged that the rapid growth of the crypto ecosystem has made its storage capacity a limitation. Now, the firm noted that the users that had to delete frequently and reinstall apps just to manage their diverse crypto holdings due to the Nano S's model's insufficient space. The hardware manufacturer said that it impacts usability and convenience, especially for users on multiple blockchains. Ledger also disclosed that the available RAM on the Nano S chip is lower compared to newer products. So the firm said that the limitations does not support features including Ledger Recover, Ledger Sync, and the latest future clearance signing improvements. And I wouldn't even use Ledger Recover at all because I don't like that thing they had. It already had a bunch of backlash in the crypto community. Or is the Ledger Recover a new thing now? That was like back then why I stopped liking Ledger. They have this new card out there that I covered the other day, which is pretty cool and everything, but I forgot which one it was which now. But Ledger also introduced an offline tool for private key recovery on Tuesday to help users regain access to their crypto wallets without relying on cloud-based services. The firm debuted the Ledger Recovery Key, so that's what I was talking about just then. So it's just a little card that you can tap on the back of your wallet, and then boom, just put in your PIN, you got your seed phrase. It's all good. But as part of Ledger's transparency pledge, the Keys application code is open source on GitHub. Its code shows that Tools has undergone internal security testing with Donjon and the company's white hat hacker team, and has been externally audited by cybersecurity firm Syntactive. So they're happy with that and everything. But just letting you guys know, the Nano S, if you have one of those devices, it's phasing out. You're going to want to have a new crypto wallet and move your assets over to that at least as soon as you can, honestly. I don't think there's a dead time set for this, but you do want to move that over. Now let's move on to our next article, where SoFi Digital Bank brings back crypto services after a 2-year hiatus. So yeah, people are getting back into crypto finally. So SoFi re-enters the crypto space with on-chain remittances and digital asset trading following the ease of regulations in the US. Now, online banking platform SoFi Technologies is making a major comeback in cryptocurrency after exiting the market due to regulatory challenges, reintroducing crypto trading and on-chain remittances. Now, the American personal finance and fintech firm announced on Wednesday that it was re-entering the cryptocurrency market and introducing blockchain-powered international remittances, marking a significant pivot after exiting the space in November of 2023. Now, SoFi eyes stablecoin offerings to SoFi customers and will be able to buy, sell, and hold crypto assets in their accounts. And the firm plans to eventually expand into stablecoin offerings and add the ability to borrow against crypto as well, according to a waitlist notice on its website. Now, the firm will provide members with the ability to borrow against their assets, expanding payment options, and introducing new staking features, it stated. Now, SoFi CEO Anthony Noto said he was very excited about the innovation, and the firm can drive using blockchain and crypto across its businesses, adding that SoFi's planned new international payments, frequently called remittances, will convert fiat to crypto, transmit via blockchain, and then convert to a local fiat. Now, here is that tweet announcing this from Anthony Nito. It was very excited about the innovation we can drive via blockchain and crypto across our business. SoFi's planned new international payments, frequently called remittances, will convert fiat to crypto, transmit via blockchain, and then convert to local fiat again. So it's only day one of this type of innovation that can be driven via blockchain, crypto, and AI to make financial services faster, easier, safer, more accessible, and lower cost for all of our members. Now, this is a pivot to crypto again. Noto added that it was only day one of the type of innovation that can be driven via blockchain, crypto, and AI technology just to make financial services faster, easier, safer, and more accessible and lower cost for our members. Now, the time of its crypto offering comes as the fintech blockchain industry is projected to grow from $3.41 billion in 2024 to $49 billion by 2030, according to an insider. Now, the company's Galileo finance platform will also support third-party crypto infrastructure such as wallets and custody, positioning SoFi to compete in the evolving digital financial landscape, it added. Now, SoFi pulled out of crypto in 2023. They pulled out of the industry in conditions of receiving bank charter under stricter regulatory environments. However, regulations have eased under the Trump administration, with stablecoin legislation currently making its way through Congress and the Federal Reserve removing reputational risk remain. And when examining banks, which could make it easier for crypto companies to deal with the banks, companies' stocks has gained around 12% over the past week, according to this. So their stock's doing quite well since they announced they're getting back in the crypto game. But again, like Nito just said, this is just day one. He kind of gets it. He sees the potential for blockchain technology, AI, and just how to make the financial system so much better. And if you just deal with the crypto in general, it's like, just leave the financial system behind. It's like, we got crypto. That's all we need now. But they can definitely integrate it to make it a little bit better. But speaking about stable coins in this article, I said they will eventually lead to that. Looks like Hong Kong just unveiled their new stablecoin policy. So let's go through this article. So stablecoin regulations announced by Hong Kong government for implementations in 2025, and the policy aims to drive stablecoin utility and market trust. But this is a potential increase in digital asset sector's investment scene. So let's go through the full article right now. So Hong Kong's government introduced the Policy Statement 2.0 on June 26, 2025, outlining new stablecoin regulations set to begin on August 1st. Now, under the oversight of the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the development is significant as it enhances Hong Kong's position as a regulated crypto hub, attracting institutional interest and promoting asset tokenization. The policy statement of 2.0 introduces a stringent licensing regime for stablecoin issuers from August 1st, promoting the compliant environment. Issuers must meet the new standards within a 6-month transition, and the Hong Kong government, notably the Financial Services and the Treasury Bureau, is part of this initiative. Collaborating with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the HKMA will oversee the licensing process and ensure compliance for stablecoin issuers under the new framework. Now, these measures are likely to drive liquidity and attract institutional investments into the digital asset ecosystem, enhancing trust and accessibility. The policy's focus on integrating stablecoins into their financial system emphasizes Hong Kong's ambition to be a leading digital asset hub. Now, the effects on the financial markets include bolstering crypto investments, especially in stablecoins and real-world assets. And this approach aligns with the previous efforts to counteract mainland China's restrictive stance and bolster the local market activity. Now, the Policy Statement 2.0 sets our vision for the DA development and showcases the practical use case of tokenization through applications with a focus on stablecoins and real-world assets. So if you ever see RWAs, again, that stands for real-world assets. Now, historically, Hong Kong's regulatory clarity has stimulated trading and projected initiation with a focus on stablecoin and tokenization measures. Hong Kong aims to solidify its role as a regulated leader, and the market impact, particularly on major stablecoins like USDT and USDC, could be significant. Ethereum and real-world tokenization platforms might experience increased usage due to these regulatory advancements. Now, ultimately, Hong Kong stablecoin regulation could accelerate the digital asset industry's growth, and the structured integration of real-world asset tokenization into the financial framework demonstrates forward-thinking strategy with these developments, and Hong Kong positions itself as a premier destination for digital asset innovation and regulatory compliance, with potentially setting global precedents. However, full market reactions will unfold as the framework takes effect, possibly inspiring similar regulatory structures in other regions. Well, again, this could actually start the whole altcoin bull run season and everything, because like with stablecoin implementation, this definitely affects the Ethereum ecosystem, because that's where most of these stablecoins are minted on, created, especially with real world assets too. You want a secure blockchain that's been around for a while that you can trust, and Ethereum does that. So yeah, we get more regulations around the world, more use case, we'll see the price of Ethereum rise, and when that usually happens, then it trickles down into the altcoin space. So who knows, maybe this is what's going to cause the altcoin season to finally start, because I've been so skeptical on when that's going to happen. It's like, it's just the Bitcoin season right now. We're going to be seeing Bitcoin rise till the end of the year. But some people said, no, just wait till Bitcoin hits 120,000, 130, then we're going to get alt season. But I'm figuring stuff like this can really actually be the real true trigger of it all. So let me know your thoughts, and yeah, let's continue on with our final article revolving around XRP. Like, I don't hold any XRP, but I know we'll do people well on this centralized side. But XRP drops following its Ripple's latest setback in the SEC legal battle. So let's hear about this. So Judge Torres has denied Ripple and the SEC government's joint motion for indicative ruling. So I guess that's what just took place. So recall that Judge Torres denied the joint motion filed by the two in May, as well as set a new deadline for June 16th, by which date Ripple and the agency had to refile by fixing all prior inconsistencies. Okay, so what's going on right here? So the U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres has ruled against the SEC and Ripple in their joint motion filed earlier this year. The legal case between the two, which started over 4.5 years ago, has still yet to reach a conclusive end, despite Garland House's announcement in March. So Ripple and the SEC had reached an agreement between each other, as the company had to pay a relatively minor penalty of $50 million, which is a lot less than what the agency initially sought, which was $2 billion, or the original $125 million. Now, back in March, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse triumphantly announced that the lawsuit had ended after over 4 years. However, the case continues, at least for now. XRP continues to drag as it's failed to capitalize over the market movement in the past day, and the asset is down 3%. So this was just a quick little notion. There was no really deep dive into it. It's just, Judge Torres denied it. I guess their case is still on, and it has not been settled. So if you're wondering what's going on with XRP and why the price was down, this was probably news because of it. But that's really it for the news I had today. It was going to be quick. I knew I was running late because it's 5 o'clock here in Florida. Usually I start these shows at 12 o'clock. And so this is just what I was able to come in. Not so much Bitcoin news. Sure, yeah, we get Meta Planet surpassing Tesla with Bitcoin holdings now because they keep acquiring more Bitcoin. There was probably more news of Sailor buying more, whatnot. I did come across an article that I just was not sure if it was real or not, because like there was only one place for it. It was like some blockchain bill act got passed through or passed the House, and it's just supposed to help the education process or realization of blockchain technology and how to put it forward. So I didn't cover that article because, again, I only saw it in one place and I didn't know how legit that was. So that's how I do my research with these articles. I'm not just going to be, I see a news article, go, oh, that's it, I want to believe it right away. It's like, no, I got to wait, do my due diligence, research, and make sure it's legit before I share it with you. If something does change, I will come back the next day and let you guys know. But that was just one article. It's like, I got to give it a couple more days to see if it's legit or not. But that is it for the news. Let's see. It looks like our fear and greed index is at a 48 today, so not bad, not bad, not bad. And our, let's see, Bitcoin's price is at 107,000. So we were at 108 today, which was very nice. I don't think the rest of the altcoins, like, did we touch it? Did we touch it? Yep, right there at around 11:05 p.m. Never mind. That was yesterday? Was that last night? No, we're on the 7-day chart. Here we go. Let's go for the 1-day chart. So yeah, around, let's see, what time is this at? So around it still says 11 o'clock at night. So I guess this was last night around 11. We're at the 108,000 mark going down. But again, all markets, Bitcoin's holding its place. I love it. The rest of the markets are kind of seeing a sea of red in the day chart out there, but that's okay. I'm just happy Bitcoin's staying where it's at. And I do want to keep it going though too. I want to see Bitcoin touch 200,000, 500,000, million. I do believe we will see that one day especially in our lifetime, because with the way adoption's going, all these companies still buying it, it's getting harder and harder to buy big lumps of sum. We're seeing it here. Like here at the club, we have programs that we offer, like bulk crypto purchases, no KYC. If you want a loan to buy Bitcoin, because we know it's going to go up, and now we can just pay off the loan, but now you have some extra Bitcoin, homes to hodl. There's so many programs we have. We did a class on it. But no, like we're even finding it's getting hard to like buy from our guys to like get you guys their Bitcoin. So it's just going to get scarcer and scarcer. So don't miss out if you don't have any Bitcoin. Just start dollar cost averaging now, and you will be solid for the future. So everyone, have a fantastic evening. I will hopefully be back tomorrow at noon, our usual time for the show. If not, I will be on at a later time, but I will be bringing the news because I like going on at least once a day, Monday to Friday. So until tomorrow, guys, take care. I love you. Peace.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing Calyx Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty Laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At Calyx Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calyxsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. Calyx Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calyxsolutions.io.